are now tuned into Real is Real.
Yo, it's your boy Titus 10.0.
Hey, it's your boy BStar. Today we got a special guest, man. Want to go ahead and give a clap, give a round of applause for our special guest, Trey G, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get
100. Good looking, bro. Good looking.
Yeah. How you feeling today, brother?
Hey, man, I'm alive, breathing.
Yeah, fresh off a flight. I said, we got to get him here. We got to get him here, brother.
For sure.
He be in and out, dog.
And it was unplanned, I promise.
I was like, you got to come drop them gems that you be dropping here and there. Like, you feel me? Like, you speaking some real influential stuff, man. Straight up.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
So what's up, T? What you got going, B?
Man, so
yeah, something was big bothering you, my guy.
yeah, today we got a lot we about to cover.
Yeah.
Damn, what was the first topic?
What you want to go with? We can go politics.
Bingo.
You want to go politics?
Black culture.
Oh, black culture. Yeah, that's way better than politics.
Man.
Let's get into it. How y'all feel about black culture?
Man, so big. Me, personally, well, first let me introduce myself. My name is Travion Greenberry. For y'all that don't know, I am from West Fresno, California. I am a entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and you know what I mean, most importantly, I'm a child of the Most High God. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
And speaking of that Most High God, though, and we talking about the black culture, it's so ironic. I feel like we've lost sight on our inner God. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know what I mean?
What you mean?
I don't know. I mean, I just truly feel like, you know, before we came here, you know what I mean, that man had a plan for us.
Right.
And it was to strip us of our inner God and teach us this false hope. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's the biggest cause of the oppression that we still feel right here today. You know what I mean?
I
To
feel
be
the
real.
same thing. I feel like it's all propaganda, and we been brainwashed, and then when we're given the tools of enlightenment, we still want to act negligent to it. That's what bothers me as well. Our own people. And support. Like, support is big. Like, we like, statistics shows that as far as with the Asian culture, like, it takes them 26 days to spend $1 outside of their community, outside their circle.
You talking about the Chinese community?
Yeah.
I think it's 36 days.
It's 36 days?
Yeah, it's 36 days.
It's
White
even
is
that.
26 or something like
Yeah.
that. And then blacks is some hours.
Hours, bro.
Like 6
Something
hours.
crazy. And that speaks volumes to that. And then it also speaks volumes to, from a financial standpoint, how far behind we are.
Right.
Like, you know, for every dollar they make, we make 20 cents. You know what I mean? Like, it's not 20. I think it's 10. It's like 90-10. You know what I mean? And that's a crazy percentage. Like, you know what I mean? We control 2% of the money. And they control like 90 in the world. That's crazy.
Yep. And I was listening to Kendrick. Not Kendrick. To Big Sean new album, and on there he said what he say? He said on there that the black culture, we control like 60% of the music everywhere globally.
I've been said this.
And only get 20 cents. We say rapping. He said rapping for 20 cents out of $1, something like that.
It's fact.
I'm like,
you really got to study the metrics of it. You really got to study the metrics to see how far behind we are, bro. And I feel like nobody pays attention to it because we are frozen to tradition, bro. We are paralyzed to what our parents did, to what their parents did, from everything, though, just from a financial standpoint. Like, some parents grew up without, then they get their kids everything, and now this child feels so deserving. He don't even know how to hustle and go get it.
Right.
I mean, because one, he ain't never seen nobody because the black man out of the home. So, and then his mom growing up, you know what I mean? She ain't grew up with none, you know, her parents, especially if it was our parents, they 80s, you know what I mean? They was growing up in the 80s. That was a crack epidemic. So they didn't really have that parents showing them love. Yeah. So they over loving us, and it's really scarring us more than it's healing us.
I
feel like we living amongst a lot of kids like that.
I was just telling somebody about how we changed that narrative, because when we were kids, you know, mom always catered to dad, or grandma always catered to grandpa. So as we got older and we started having kids, we started saying, well, I'm not putting my baby before everybody and all this and that.
Right.
And all actuality, what they were doing was right. But we felt left out. So now we're giving the kids the power at a young age.
Right. And then also I feel like our decision making is off. You know what I mean? The black culture, our decision making is so backwards. We're so selfish. You know what I mean? I feel like we put ourselves first,
Yeah.
then our family,
Yeah.
then our community, then our culture. I feel like our culture should be first, then our community, family, then us second, ourself last. I feel like we're too selfish from that standpoint, and that's why you see the community is the way it is. Nobody supporting it, nobody doing anything, giving back. Nobody, even if you go off and do something big, you still ain't gonna come back because, you know what I mean, you don't have the love. It's
feel like
the
what's the point? Right, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's why. That's why one thing I kind of admire about you is like you started. People feel like you didn't start the guap out here. Like you feel like you just went out there and started something and then just forgot. I'm like, nah, like the blueprint was set here.
For sure.
You had to step outside your element to get. You know what I mean? In order to want different things. I mean, different results. You got to do different things. Right. Thus, you leaving. Then when you come back throwing these 303 tournaments and you get like book draw. You know what I mean? Giving back to schools and all that. So it's like, and then like right before the show, you was like, you in the midst of trying to come back home type. And it's like coming back home is bringing everything that comes with you, and it's like the accolades that you just grown from. It's like, yo, to come back home and to bring that back, it's like that right there is a clear blueprint of, you know, giving back. Like, you know, leave people thinking you leaving, you ain't gonna never come back and get back to your community. Like, no, that's a blueprint right there as well, man. Like, yeah, that's most definitely big ups to you on that one, man.
For sure.
What drove you? Like, what was the drive to? Because I'm eventually get into the guap, but I want to. What was the drive to actually make you just like propel through everything? Like, because you done been through it. I mean, I know it personally. I mean, you done been through enough. You feel me? A lot of people say, "Oh, I've been through a lot." Bro, you done been through enough. You feel me?
For sure. And I would say pain. You know what I mean? Like
biggest motivator.
I mean, the same as everybody. Pain. It's either shit, you gonna get hit, you gonna stay down, or you gonna get up and keep going.
Righteous.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people get hit in life and they get immune to it and get immune to that reaction that they choose to make too. Like, as far as if you get hit in life and you choose to stay down and that continues to be your reaction, that's a habit now.
Right.
And if you do it for a certain amount of time, it becomes a trait. You know
easy.
what I mean? And then that's the hardest one to break, because a mood and a temper is different than a trait. The trait is the last step, and I feel like we are living amongst a lot of people who have bad traits, and I feel like we have come to this crazy conclusion that it takes 21 days to break a habit. I feel like whoever made that up is terrible.
That's a lie.
It take 1 second. It take that one thought for you to say, I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm done. And that's it. And I feel like we as black people, I feel like we as black people need to realize how powerful we are. Like, God don't mean nothing but power. Like, we all think God means this, oh, if you swear to God. No, God means power. You got power right now. You got power right now, for real. So I feel like we are losing that power because we're so busy trying to be them. You know what I mean? Real talk. But another thing I wanted to touch on with the black community, bro, because you were speaking on finance and how quick we spend our dollar and where it's going. You know what I mean? The distractions, the self-hate, you know what I mean? And then also the self-hate is growing to the point where we don't buy nothing black. We think black means free. You know what I mean? We gonna go spend $500 on some shoes because it say Louis on it or something like that. But my brody just start a shoe company. My blood cousin just started a T-shirt brand, and I won't buy one of them. Right. But I love him and I love his kids. You know, and I don't know this white man who hate me for real, but I'm gonna go give my whole check to him. So I think we need to really just slow down and be in solitude to see it.
I seen a post this week. It said, "This is how strong hate is between one another." And BStar could be selling a water bottle for $1, but just because he won't give it to me for 50 cents, I'm gonna go up the street and pay $3 for that same water bottle.
Shit crazy.
I ain't seen that, bro. I seen that firsthand.
Shit crazy.
It didn't happen to me, so I definitely get it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the it's crazy how we think. Like, well, so and so won't give it to me for 75 cents, but you'll go down the street and spend $250 on that same item.
And another thing that kills me, and people, they look past, it's the packaging. I could say the same. Me and you can buy the same thing. You could wrap yours up in plastic bag. I could wrap mine up with a plastic bag with a bow on it.
Right.
They're gonna buy the plastic bag with the bow in it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same. It's the same product.
presentation is
The
powerful
presentation is
too,
key,
and the
yeah.
way you present your product too. So you got to be mindful of that. And also too, people. I feel like people lose sight on what's the most important thing in business, right? And it's people. Like, you know what I mean? You need people to support you. You need people to run a business. So, and it also, those people running a business is most important. Because
Right.
if you got bad people running your business, you're going to fail. And that's why 95% of most businesses fail in the first 5
Customer
years.
service be
It's people.
terrible.
It's people. It's people. So, and I really feel like we as people, black people, right, we hate each other so much.
Right.
As if, and Nip quoted this, you know what I mean? And forgive me if I'm wrong. He was like, I see why niggas get money now and wander off. Not saying I condone it. I'm saying it's fucking hard. You know what I mean? Because if you wander off like I did, I ventured off to Houston, started
Success.
a brand, jumped off on my own feet. Now it's at a point where I'm hiring people.
People you don't
know
even
what I
know
mean?
believe in you.
We got training sessions today, and I'm here. You know what I mean? I got 4 assistant coaches, so I really just meditated on, you know what I mean, some of the things he was saying, and it's fact. Like, bro, it's facts over feelings. You know what I mean? Real shit. I feel like a lot of people make decisions off how they feel, not even going off what's true.
Right.
I'm talking about real.
That's real.
dope.
That's hella real. It's crazy. You can take your same concept in your hometown, and you're not gonna fail because of your concept. You fail because of lack of support.
Yeah.
And you
We hate each
you can get up and move anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the world, and one person believe in your concept and it's gonna take off. They'll pay full price. They'll stay extra and help you out on whatever you need help with because they believe in you.
It's always that one
Right.
person in that
Right.
speech. If it wasn't for whoopty whoopty whoop and them on the
Easy.
night and them days and nights and it'd be like that.
But
bro.
to be honest, though, I feel a shift, though, and I'm not sure if y'all feel it. I feel a shift. I feel more of a support coming from our people, and and I think we should applaud to that. Let's applaud to our black people, you know, since we clapping, because I feel the shift. I feel it's inclining in regards to support. Like, I got some dope shorts on. I'm not sure if y'all can see them, but it was from a brand that I just saw online and I liked them, and I started doing that a lot more too. Y'all really got to look deep into these ads. Like, it costs people money for you to see they shit say sponsored on there. So I think we should for sure. Oh yeah, let me show y'all the shorts real quick.
Easy.
Oh, clap it up for them.
Ooh, look at
Hey, and then this is me next though, y'all.
That's you. That's
Don't
your
play
name?
with his name.
Nelson Mandela. You know.
Stop playing with my name.
Stop.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
And then hey man, I stopped wearing jewelry, everything. You know what I mean? Just cause I feel like I'm so rich inside, you know, already.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I like
And
that.
I always felt that, but I feel like it's time for me to show that externally too. You know?
Externally.
Like, you know. Real talk.
that.
Tuck my chains in. That was some girls. You dropped the gym on me, like, you know what I mean?
Nah, shit. Hey, I got about 3-4 of them too, bro.
Yeah.
Rings, all of it. I promise.
know. That's why
I gave most of it away though.
Came naked. Like,
I gave most of it away, bro, because I'm just trying to get back to my roots. I'm trying to repatriate my people. I feel like Marcus Garvey right now. Y'all need to do y'all homework.
Yeah,
His mission. He started a foundation after he got out of college to repatriate our people. Repatriation just means to revert back to your homeland.
Righteous.
And his mission was to galvanize, which means to shock someone or excite them to act.
Righteous.
And his mission was to galvanize our people to focus on repatriation. And I feel like we need to revert back to those actions. Our
Double
diet,
jams. I
our
like
habits, everything. We need to focus on getting back there. You know, real talk.
That's
What,
movie.
what was your wake up moment? Like when did when did you get up and be like, you know what, this is what I'm about to do, and I'm gonna change the world?
I would say I was in the King of Kings. I'm not sure if y'all know what the King of Kings is. It's some prominent apartments on the west side of Fresno. I grew up there my whole life. My grandma still live there to this day. Shout out Mary Smith. I love you.
I just left him over there.
Yeah, I love you. I love you. But really just I was living with her after I got out of college. I was a little lost in life. And I was going through some things. You know, my pops died, dealing with death. Brother getting shot, you know what I mean? Just, you know, different with things that are considered normal. It's crazy how I almost considered that. I almost said that's normal and how not normal that is.
Right.
But it's so normal in our community that I'm immune to it, like I
Right.
said. But I've just learned how to get up, like I said prior to. But I feel like I said, just going through pain and everything and learning how to adapt to it and continue to move forward is what keeps me going. Because I feel like it's a everlasting gravity pulling you back, like,
Right.
and it's don't feel good, like so it's pain every day. I feel like, and it's up to you as a person to be able to persevere and have a certain level of resilience, or you know what I mean, this shit gonna pull you back deeper to where you ain't trying to go.
Right.
Definitely. Well, somebody said H-Town stand up. Most definitely. Shout out to H-Town. Most definitely.
100.
I definitely feel that because I'm like, it's crazy because doing bad is so easy, but when you want to do right, it's kind of like you feel like it's a struggle. So that's why people go back to
doing
the
repetition.
It's easier. It's easier. And why do y'all think it's easier? Tell me that.
Well, because they give us the tools, like Tupac Mama said, they're gonna give you the tools for you to kill yourself.
Right.
They give us liquor stores on every corner.
Right.
They give us all this expensive stuff that we think that we need, we don't need.
Right.
While they building generational wealth, we at the club spending
Right.
$400-500 on a $20 bottle of alcohol.
Right. Shit crazy. Our priorities is backwards.
We spending
Priorities.
$800 on a Hermes belt for what?
Gucci, all that. But no, Balenciaga is it now.
Right.
Yeah,
Versace.
Balenciagas, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. And black people, because I've been hearing about us, you know, we are prospering financially right now. I ain't gonna go into context. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you come in contact with some resources, and I mean capital right now, don't spend it. You know what I mean? Whatever you're getting right now, don't spend it. Stack it up. Build a plan for the next 4 months. How much you're trying to save, especially if you're getting it recurrently, right? Month to month. Save it. And build a plan, man. Build a business. Build some. I promise you, I'm gonna support it. I don't give a damn if it's some socks, if it's some oil. I'm buying it. Even if it don't work, I'm gonna leave a good review on there. Just because you black, I promise. I swear. Do something positive.
I'm gonna let you know if it don't work. I'm still gonna buy it though.
But I'm gonna let you know on the DL, and you might want to mix something else.
Yeah.
But publicly, I'm gonna say I like it.
He said, "Hey, bro, like, I don't think this is."
Listen,
For you, keep going, but they want to, you know.
easy, man. That's
Constructive criticism is always a good thing. We got to stop being so angry when somebody's trying to tell us something that's going to benefit us.
Delivery is powerful too, though.
That is
Delivery
true.
is powerful too.
You make a
I feel
valid
like
point.
I feel like we
True, but in aspect of like you said, constructive criticism with your deliverance is dominant, and it seems to the person, the receiving person, it's gonna automatically seem negative.
Right.
It's like it ain't. I feel like the deliverance should stay the same. It's all about the person who's receiving it. You have to be open. You know what I mean? Because you never know. Just because the person getting on you. You got to be open-minded. Maybe you are wrong. Even if you're not wrong, just hear a person out because there's something right in what that person's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People don't think that. They always, every time I do something, you always want to pinpoint this or you want to pinpoint that. It's like it's not pinpoint, but repetition is key.
Trying to make you better.
Yeah, if you're consistently doing the same thing and you're hearing from everybody else this one thing about yourself,
that's facts.
maybe that's one thing that you don't think at everybody. Everybody always saying that I just talk too much. Well, maybe you just need to talk less, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think of it as
Maybe
like,
you should listen.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe you should just listen sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
But then too, I feel like it'd be hard for some people because I'm sure all of y'all have been through this. It'd be the wrong person trying to guide you. Like, how the fuck you gonna teach me how to swim? I ain't never seen you in the water for
There
real.
it is. Hey,
right.
And then
it's
too,
so powerful. Say that again.
for real, bro. How you gonna teach me how to swim? You ain't never been in the water, man. And I say that just cause I feel like a lot of people try to heal people when they ain't healed themselves.
Right.
Like, how the hell you gonna heal me?
Hurt people.
You still got wounds. Like, but then at the same time, though, words are powerful, and God could be talking through X right here. God could be talking through any one of us at any time. So and that's why me, but I'm so conscious.
Yeah.
But most people aren't. So and that's why I feel like you have to approach certain people differently. Like if I know you a little more emotional than him, I'm not gonna come at you as strong as I would him or her.
Right.
So I feel like we gotta,
But
understanding people.
two people gotta understand a lot of stuff when people telling somebody it's out of love. People ain't gotta stop their time, their day, or nothing to tell you nothing, bro. Like
Right.
if you show up to work late every day and your coworkers say, "Hey man, you think you might want to leave the house 15-20 minutes earlier?"
Right.
You getting upset behind that, like, bro, you gotta understand. Keep coming late, they're gonna fire you.
Right.
What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, come on, y'all.
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie,
we gotta.
bro. I love the word fired. I love the words quit. I love the word get on your own feet. I love the shit. I love being in the dirt for real. That's I feel like that's the most joyful moment when you starting from the ground up. So anybody out there who got a job and you thinking about starting a business, quit your job right now. I
Hey,
promise.
can I get a round of applause? Because that just take me to a
What-
sidebar, bro.
Quit that job.
What did Nip say? I dove off the deep end. Sometimes
Bro,
you gotta
I
just
was-
take that
that
leap
job.
of faith.
I was working at Amazon, bro, getting paid nice, but still to the cent. Like it was just something in me. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm there too much. I got kids. I'm not at home. I'm making all this good money, but I can't spend it. Ain't got no time to spend it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm trying to birth my own business and stuff like that. To where I was just like, you know what? I made a phone call just to make sure that my subconscious mind was lining up with my conscious mind. You feel me?
Right.
I'm like, you feel me? And it tapped in like, hey, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but if your subconscious mind is tapping into your conscious mind, you need to follow that.
Right.
And I just walked away, bro. I'm blessed to say that I'm not. It's like I don't feel bad. You know, I don't feel bad because thus doing that, I'm able to put more time into my business and rebirth, and then that thus having time to do the shows and stuff that I actually want to do.
I think, hey, Nip said it best, bro. You successful the moment you love what you do.
Bingo.
Yeah,
You're not working.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's real.
One thing too, like that I want to get through to the people is like save.
Yeah,
Stop being so quick to spend your money.
my
I
grandma
mean,
said that.
you get a grand and you spend 900 off the rip.
Right. Quick.
Put Put 500 in your savings and budget out the rest and see how you feel when you get done doing that.
Yeah, and then that's hard to tell somebody who
It
has
definitely
never
never
seen
had.
nobody save no money. Every spending habit they've seen is everyone that their parents done and everyone that their grandparents done. I feel like, like I said, and that's why, me and my team, we working so hard right now to put together programs
Breaking
to
that
teach our
cycle.
people finances. Like, we don't understand financial literacy at all. How you gonna start a business and you're financially illiterate?
That's true.
Literally, like, you don't understand the language of business. So that's why we're building different programs and training the youth, young, and even the adults too. We working on a bunch of stuff right now. I promise.
Yeah, most definitely. Willie James said, "Stop making other companies rich and build your own."
That part. Shout out Willie James, 100.
Most definitely, man. That's crazy, man. And you read a lot too. I've been reading that like,
Every day, probably 3 times a day for sure. I watch a lot of people. I study people. I study leaders.
Yeah.
There you go.
So okay, now I want to shift a little bit because I want you to give it at least a little insight of your company and give people, let them know exactly where they can tap in at and what it's about, what the acronym stands for. Cause you hear GWAP. What you thinking?
For sure.
Money. Oh, you type
Gucci man, you think
Yeah,
go,
right,
you know what I
right.
mean?
You think
Total
like-
opposite of what it really is.
Yeah.
So GWAP, it is actually stands for Grind with the Purpose. It's a nonprofit,
Nice.
501c3 nonprofit organization that me and a brother of mine, Kenneth Farrow, founded back in 2017. And our mission is to provide a solid groundwork for young men and women in communities of poverty to live a healthy, purposeful lives. And we do that by providing mentoring, meals, character building, entrepreneurial programs for these kids, man.
Oh, that's smooth.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get clap it up for that one, man.
That's dope.
Awesome.
We've been doing it for the past 3 years, but that's nonprofit. So for profit, I actually founded a athletic training brand too back in 2018, and I started it, man, with one kid, one student, and within 6 months, I had 50 kids. Then 6 months after that, I had 150 with 4 assistant coaches. I was working once a week.
Oh yeah, round of applause for that. Give him a round of applause for that.
sure,
That's smooth.
for sure,
That's
for
smooth
sure.
right
And I actually took the same model you did, and that's why I'm so for quitting your job and really standing on what you truly believe is right, and following your passion, because I did that. I was working a job that I knew I was better than, and my time was, more valuable elsewhere. You know what I mean? Because also they put you in a box, man. I'm claustrophobic,
Nice.
I got dead homies in a box right now. RIP them. I got niggas in jail right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm so free mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, holistically, to where, I just don't like to be confined at all. Like, I don't even like seatbelts. I promise you can ask my girl. Like, she always tell me to put my seatbelt on. I mess it up a certain way where at least I feel a little free,
Right.
But it's a mind thing, and I feel like they really put an agenda to keep us enslaved mentally. And it's little small things they do, like even being in houses. Like that's a form of jail. Like we need to be outside more. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like we need to be with nature. That's where God is.
That's crazy because our era, that's the way we grew up. We was
Right.
outside
We
till the street lights came
was,
on.
We was come on, man. When you look at all these Indonesian people, right, bro, they don't need no doctors. Why? Because they live in an alkaline lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because their air is not polluted, right? When they take shits, when the animals out there take shits, it's alkaline shit. It's not acid shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not acid shit, right? Our shit is, the air out here is so fucked up. I mean, of course, the fires is bad too. Excuse my language, but then it's also, you know what I mean? Because of the stool and all the stuff we're eating. We're eating terrible.
Right.
All the chemicals and hormones and stuff they feed the animals nowadays.
And it's going in the earth.
Back in the day, grandma could put a piece of meat in the freezer and you know what I mean, she thaw it out and cook it. Nowadays, it's not the same.
Not the same. Speaking of agenda, do you feel this is going to steer us into politics? Do you feel there's a I'm pretty sure I already know what the answer to that. You know there's a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as this vote at this new election, what's your take on the agenda with that? Because it's a whole lot of turmoil going on in the midst of this. You got the fires that's out here. You got the bad weather. You got the police brutality. You got.
They still doing that. They don't even care.
Yeah, I mean, you got
don't care.
You're talking about the unemployment rate going up. A vaccine supposed to be here before the election time, and it's not.
That usually take 2 years to come out,
Exactly.
but they done somehow expedited it to be ready by November 1st or
Yeah,
October 1st.
So as far as the agenda, my big thing to our people is I don't think we should be worried about the next 4 years. You feel me? Because like I said, as far as agenda, gotta think who he just elected like 100 new judges. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's for him. So it ain't the next 40 years that we need. I mean, the next 4 years that we need to be worried about. It's the next 40 years.
Right.
So we need to pay attention to the hidden agenda and not worry about these same fires, these same videos of the fires that didn't happen out here that they shown us. But to us, we don't know that.
Right.
We don't know that. We don't know the death toll rate. We only know what they telling us. You
Right.
feel me?
What we see on TV. And that's why I never watch TV, bro.
It's hard. It's hard for me to watch it.
That also starts at home because instead of raising the next Chief Keef and the next
Young boy,
NBA young boy, we need to start raising these judges and these lawyers and stuff.
Righteous.
We need to
Drop
get
it,
this
give
back
them
in the
right
home.
there.
Start raising these doctors and
And
these lawyers. You know what I mean? Like,
And I think we also need to start raising the next Marcus Garvey, the next
you go.
Malcolm
Most
X.
definitely.
You know what I'm talking about? I would say Dr. King, man, but I feel like he actually dug us a deeper hole, man. You know, that's my take on
That's
it.
your
I feel
take on
like,
it.
deep.
That's deep.
but
A
that's
lot
my
of
thoughts.
people-
That's
yeah,
my thoughts.
A lot of people gonna have something to say about that,
But I am for him. No, I feel like he stood on love, and I feel like love is the law. Like love was the law before any religion, and I stand on that.
Smoothie.
So I advocate for that cause of his. But as far as him focused on not segregation, but integration,
Yeah.
I don't stand on that. You know what I mean? In what's no form, and I feel like that's the biggest reason why we hate ourselves, because we've integrated so much. Like imagine us, our coffee, right? Our original state when we were in Africa, our coffee was so black. We came here, they just pouring cream in it. And I feel like what he was doing, his plan was actually add more cream into our coffee. And it's to a point now we don't even know we was the original black. You know what I'm talking about? It's so mixed up. You feel
That's
me?
deep. That's
Shit
deep.
is crazy, bro.
I like that one. Oh, that some people got mad. They left. They didn't like hearing that. They don't like hearing. They don't like hearing. But I like that because they come back.
Oh yeah, they gonna
come back.
They hopped in their feelings. They gonna hop right back out and hop right back
Yeah,
on.
man. It's these gems getting dropped, man. People don't like hearing. They don't like hearing the real.
They finna go watch Love and Hip Hop. Hey, it's crazy. I ain't never watched one show. I ain't never watched Power.
You know what? I'm about to say, that's what they finna go watch. You know what? I done heard so much on Facebook and stuff about it to where I can tell.
Power my shit. I can't even lie.
I've never watched the episode.
Hey,
but big ups to 50 though.
Yeah,
big
no
up,
doubt.
give him big ups to 50. You know what I'm saying? He doing this thing with the show and all that. I mean, that's big ups to him. But as far as, I mean, he taking everybody's attention. He has everybody's attention, and I feel like that he should be putting something in there instead of into Power rather than.
One thing I admire about 50, he changed the narrative. He got in the game doing music, and he showed that you don't have to stay doing music. He got a contract with Stars,
right?
When a lot of people can barely redo their rap contract. You know what I mean? Like he's showing these kids you can make your own show.
Smoothie.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's different narratives that are taught with the different things that are going on. Is just what we see and what we're trying to teach. Forget being Ghost and forget being Tommy. Okay, 50 Cent made the show.
Right.
Okay, but what is the narrative of the show? Is it positive? Is it
Right.
is it adding more? Is
It's
it
a crime-
enriching our
it's
people
a
that's
crime
watching?
drama. It's a crime drama.
Is
it's
it
definitely
enriching our
not
people?
teaching.
It's not.
It's definitely not teaching what it should be teaching.
Right.
But I mean, there's always a bigger picture. You know what I mean? Because what the white folks gonna show us?
Same
Smooth.
thing.
Smooth.
So then
They gonna show
So then
us-
whose team is he really on then?
Smooth.
Is he just like them?
He trying to get his pockets lined. I mean, at the end of the
That's
day,
selfish. That's
Yeah.
selfish to me. To a certain degree, you know what I mean, and that's why I tip my hat off to guys like Dick Gregory, bro, because he was, if y'all don't know, he was making more money than Frank Sinatra back in the day. You know what I mean, with comedy, he was the Bill Cosby before Bill Cosby. I need to do y'all homework on Dick Gregory. He was a powerful man.
That.
You know what I mean?
I bet I
he
did.
was big. He was the first black comic to perform at the Playboy Mansion. He was the first black comic there. You know what I mean?
But
he was super rich.
quick question before y'all change the subject real quick.
Yeah.
So was Hugh Hefner a pedophile in y'all eyes? Because I believe he was a pedophile.
I think he.
I
think-
don't know too much about his story too much. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, I think he dabble dabble. I figure because a lot of them. I figure, well, to my knowledge, well, I can't say to my knowledge 'cause I don't know, but my opinion, I don't think all them back in the day, hell no, all them women were of age. It was just it was all right for them to do it because of their fair skin.
That's one thing they don't talk about.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of times too, you got to look at all these other countries, bro, and the legal age for an adult is like 12.
Bro, they just made it.
Crazy
Bro, they
stuff.
just made it to 15.
So
Crazy
I
stuff.
feel like, and then people of his statute and his power, you know, he's for sure dibbling dabbed with some foreigns.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? That was a little younger than the norm here in the States.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So it probably was just
I mean, you
normal
can
for him.
Google it. They were talking about politicians flying to, was it Ethiopia or one of them third world countries sleeping with little kids, little
I believe
9-year-old
I believe
girls.
it. What's
Like-
his name? Epstein.
Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, he's the
Boy,
The worst, bro.
devil right there.
That's crazy.
Esau.
Man, so it's like since we're talking about money and all that, I see a lot of people, they get their money, they do a lot to attract the attention in which they think they want and they don't. You know what I mean? That's having this aura over you, like me. If I can have my chains and stuff on, and I can date a woman without no jewelry on and stuff, but people looking at us about he the breadwinner, but not knowing that she work at the hospital or something like that. She's not into that. It was just like female got all these, all that stuff on, what I mean?
Bags, the shoes,
That-
red bottoms,
Yeah,
and all
but
that. Yeah.
you think she'd go after? You think she'd even try to come after a guy if I was a guy with no chains? Like,
No, that's the
Right.
double standard.
That was standing, dude. Good transition.
Yeah.
Double standard.
And it's the same thing for the male too. You're not gonna be attracted to a female who ain't got no ass, or you know what I mean.
Ain't that preface though?
Nah, I feel like I mean that is preference for sure.
but it's
I feel like
a
most-
brainwash preference.
It's a brainwash preference, but as far as looks though, you're not gonna be attracted to someone who is not the cutest, or you know what I mean, is a little on the ugly side. You know
I
what
mean, okay, so this is a great conversation because when you look at certain people, baby mothers, you be like, bruh, what happened?
It was, but see, it may not be what's on the outside.
It's gonna be.
Right.
It was a
It could
dark
be so
night,
much
and I
of a
was off the
guy.
Henny.
Instead of him saying that he really, like, she was there for me when I was locked up.
Bingo.
I had nothing. I
Hey,
slept on the
keep-
pallet work. They ain't gonna keep it.
What's-
He ain't gonna keep it 1,000.
What's essential is hidden to the naked eye, man.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
hidden.
nice.
that's
Nice.
a good one.
Telling you.
That's nice. So I want to know how our viewers feel about that, because I sure feel that it when that this double standard stuff is real. It's like a teeter tot or a seesaw. Like, it's like a give or take pool, because now women are seeming to be the most dominant ones and all in a bag and fucking nigga and all that shit. And I don't too much see the dominance in the men no more. Like, not really, like, because
Why is that?
really selling.
And then that's
Well,
crazy.
I'm not saying not in the
That's
men,
so
but in the
powerful.
boys. But
I'm
I'm
so
saying
glad you
like
brought
right
that
now.
up. No, you was right. It's a shift in the dominance, I feel, because of what that man is doing up there. Like, what you don't understand is when you got a bottle, when you go to the store and you buy a water bottle, bro, and if your bottle don't say BPA free, there's estrogen going inside your water. You drinking inside your body. You know what estrogen is, right? That stuff that's in women to make them feminine. So you drinking water, right, with minerals from the plastic in a bottle that's actually making you more feminine. And we don't know that as black people because they don't tell us that.
attention.
Those are the hidden agendas you was just talking about earlier. You know what I'm talking about? And that's one of them. That's one of them. And if that bottle don't say BPA free, y'all watching right now, go look up BPA. Go look it up. Any bottle that say BPA free
This does not.
doesn't have estrogen.
Oh, yep, non-BPA package.
Why would they have that on there if it wasn't detrimental to it? Glue. Y'all know what gluten is? That's really glue. That's really glue sticking to you. And it take 10 years for it to leave your system.
Is that why?
So you got 80 years probably because you've been eating but it's in every bread. It's in everything.
It's in everything. Like eating bread and stuff because it got gluten and shit in it.
It's in everything. So, you know what I mean? Gluten is actually glue sticking to your intestines, slowing down your bowels, slowing down everything in your body. So imagine that. And it take 10 years to clear your system, I think. If I'm not mistaken, y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. But it take years.
If you're eating right and you exercising right, you can get that.
I believe
that process.
I was saying the same thing, but imagine if you not knowing that it's been gluten in your bread since you was born and you finally find out when you're 20. And it take 10 years for that one specimen to really.
So it ain't gonna.
You got over 200 years of gluten in you, boy. It's a lot of catching up. You know, a lot of fasting you're gonna have to do. And that's why we got to revert to fasting. We don't really understand how powerful fasting is. Like fasting is the fastest way to heal your body.
All right.
Shout out Dick Gregory. I learned that from him.
Yeah,
you know
I learned that from him too.
And shout out my mom, Chantel Clayton. She taught me that she the biggest faster. If she want to know something about somebody,
fasting?
she iffy about a person, she gonna fast.
She fast.
Figure it out. So watch out for her.
Easy, man. I did that too. People like why I don't eat and stuff like that. Because when I go out to eat, when I do eat, I be like skeptical of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh damn, like. But then when I do, it's like you worry about what you put in your body.
Right. The crazy part is, as a people, we eat wrong. We eat backwards.
Yeah.
We either eat a small breakfast or no breakfast. We eat a big lunch and we eat a big dinner. You're supposed to eat a big breakfast, a light lunch, and a light dinner.
That's terrible, bro. You wrong, bro.
It's wrong. It's backwards.
You're wrong, bro. What is breakfast? That's a sugar diet, bro. Pancakes, Pop-Tarts. What is that?
I don't eat none of that. So
everything you eat for breakfast, bro, is a sugar
bacon,
diet.
eggs, shake. No, not good.
Sugar, bacon.
Educate me,
bro. You're not supposed to eat till about 12. You're not supposed to eat till about afternoon. You know
so you're not even supposed to eat breakfast. Breakfast.
Not even supposed to eat 3 meals a day. We are overeating. We are clogging ourselves.
We are overeating, drop the knowledge.
We are
drop
overeating,
the knowledge.
bro. That's a fact.
Knowledge.
I feel like we are overeating. And then also too, bro. Like, are you vegan or
no?
You vegan?
You had me. You had me. You got me. You're the reason why I'm like I don't know what I am. Be pork? No, I eat here and there. I don't know. I be tiptoeing on everything, you know.
But
that's why
I'm so glad you conscious of what you eat now.
Yeah.
I'm so glad, bro.
Like,
we need more of you. We need more of you.
No, I'm not finna eat that shrimp. I want to eat it, but it's like I won't eat it because I'm like I know you didn't clean it right. But I know I'm not supposed to be eating it no way because it's a bottom feeder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, bro. I feel like we need to start, bro. We are so paralyzed to tradition, bro. I feel like we need to really take some steps back and really just look at this train that's coming full head of steam at us. Because it's coming and it's years of it. You know what I'm talking about? Years of pain behind this train that's coming trying to wreck your life. And I feel like we just standing in the way, not even seeing the train. We just standing there, not even worrying about it.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Getting hit over and over again until it's too late. You 50 in the hospital. Oh, what's wrong with my...
Diabetes, cholesterol high, blood pressure.
It's too late then. It's too late then. So I feel like we need to really revert, like I said, repatriate, get back to our diet, get back to what we're really supposed to be putting life into it. You know what I mean? And really, bro, so what is meat? What is the meat that you eat? It's dead, right? It's dead, right. What is dead meat? Decomposition. What does that mean? When stuff starts to rot.
Right.
What is rotting? Turns into pus, mucus. What is mucus? The root of every sickness. Every disease lives in mucus. You know what I'm talking about? So it's really the food we're eating. You know what I'm talking about? How you expect to live longer and you eating shit that's dead?
Are you on a veggie diet?
I've been vegan for the past 6 months. I was pescatarian for 3 years before that. So I ain't ate beef in like 6 years, but I was forced to take on that diet. Though I went through some life trauma. I'm talking about that really forced me to do it, but I thank God for it because now I have a voice to be able to help other people.
So you eat only vegetables. You don't eat fish.
I wouldn't say that because I eat starch too, and I'm trying to slow down on that because that's bad. Like as far as potatoes and
Okay.
I eat a lot of starch. Well, not a lot of starch. Like I said, I'm trying to slow down. But bread, man, like, man, y'all don't know this bread killing us too. Like soy, everything. Like every bread has soy. Like I'm trying to find different types of bread. You know what I'm talking about? Like quinoa bread, rye bread. You know what I mean? That's alkaline based because it's hard. Like you gotta go to Whole Foods and spend 15
that's what I'm
bucks
about to- I was
on
gonna
bread
get
that's
there.
gonna die in 3 days. It's gonna go bad.
Yeah, but that's real bread though.
It's real bread though. You better eat all that, man.
That's crazy. I was about to say that because I'm like, man, ain't that shit expensive, bro? Like, and that's crazy because they do that. But they do that. They put all the shit that's bad. You can go get you a cucumber for like 88 cents at Waco. Like, them motherfuckers about like this big. Like, you don't think nothing wrong with that? You
I
know?
knew something was wrong when I used to go buy chicken wings, and damn, chicken wing was like that big. I'm like,
Yeah.
bruh,
See, that's one thing when they go.
what is this?
Somebody with a needle standing over doing this,
Pluck, just feeling it.
waiting on it to, empty.
Just buff it out. That's crazy, fam.
I'm talking about shit crazy, bro. I feel like we really need to get back to our heritage, bro, where we used to eat. Like, nobody even cares.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, we froze into tradition. Just because our grandparents did it, we think it's normal. That shit fucked up. And I'm guaranteeing you, a lot of us are missing our grandparents right now because of what their grandparents did and what they thought was normal.
That make a whole lot of sense.
I'm talking about, so I feel like us as young people right now, you what, 30?
30.
You probably 30, you 22.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, I feel like we need to focus on that because I'm talking about shit is
But
serious.
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy because like I do something one way, and like all the time my grandma, nah, I'm not finna eat your pork chop. You been eating pork chop? Gave it to me as baby. Ain't nothing wrong with you yet. And
They do say
you
that.
think about it, you be like,
Because you can't see the trauma.
But in the back
that's
of your
true.
head, you be like, oh yeah, I am all right. You know what I mean? Fuck, give me pork chop right now. You know?
Hey, it be so.
Yeah,
When grandma make it though, it be so good. I can't. Even,
You don't wanna hurt her
I'm not even
feelings,
gonna hold y'all.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't porking like.
So, hey, how was it when you turned down meals from your moms and your grandma? Like, how was it?
Nah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, I always been a person to go left when the whole house going right. You know what I mean? So I always been the odd one out the bunch, I would say, just as far as do what the fuck I want to do. So I don't think it was too like hard for me to deal with at all. Hell no.
Nah, smoothie, man. Man, we done touched a whole lot, man. A whole influential, man.
Speaking of that, so do you meditate?
Man, I'm so glad you brought that up, dude. That is so powerful. Meditation. So they
So
tell us we got.
give us a day. So from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. What does your day look like? How do you operate?
First off, I get up 5 a.m. every day. I don't get up at 8 a.m.
Off
I get
rip.
up 5 a.m. 5:30 at the latest. I'm gonna be honest,
Okay.
but I'm never up or sleep at 5:30 when I'm up by 5:30 for sure. 7 days a week.
Okay.
And I get up 5:30. First thing is I say this script to myself. I tell myself, "You are a god. You are a king. You are a leader."
Power.
And also,
Power.
I repeat that to myself every day. I tell myself, you were put here to empower, to inspire, to liberate. You know what I mean? And to grind. I repeat that. I feel like auto-suggestion is so powerful, bro. We don't understand it. But you repeating this in your mind over and over, it's going to come to life. So I really speak that. So that's my first script. And then I cut on some influential music or like a podcast or something where I'm soaking up game. You know what I mean? No matter who I'm studying, it could be Nipsey, Dick Gregory, Dr. King, Malcolm X, or, you know what I mean? No matter what I'm studying, I'm doing that for the first hour. So, and then I get into some, meetings and stuff like that. But also what I do is I set my schedule the day prior. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, what I got to get done for that next day, no matter if it's meetings, you know what I mean, sessions, whatever it is.
So from 5:30 to noon.
I'm working.
That's
I'm working, and then I take a break. But then I also, so meditation comes in before I really clock in and open up my laptop because, like I said, I got a sports performance based training brand to where I got to send reminders to parents every morning, and the shit can be tedious at times, but it's very tedious. Like I said, I need an assistant. I need to hire somebody. But I do that, and then after that, I go on a walk. I go on a walk and I clear my mind. I read every day.
how many miles you walk?
I'm not even sure. It's like a long trail. But it's a long walk. It's a nice view. Like I said, I'll be call myself. I normally see white folks out there, and I see the same people, so they be trying to talk to me. But it's cool. So
that's smooth. So how do you what's your first take on meditation? Because I tried meditating and it worked, and that's why I'm gonna tap back in. Cause I started actually like looking at myself and like, yo, you ain't taking no time out to recalibrate your mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Recalibrating your whole mind frame works. And I used to be in a full, like right now we probably be, if I was still meditating, I'd probably saying to myself, like, you'd be like, what's on BStar? And I'd be sitting here and I'd jump back in.
that's a form of it, and there's so many different. Sleeping is a form of meditation.
Yeah, but I can't sleep too long. You ain't supposed to sleep that long either.
Yeah.
Or you ain't supposed
For
to
sure,
sleep
for
that
sure.
long.
But my thoughts on that, bro, like I said, it's powerful. Like I said, we really got 6 senses if you know how to tap into it, and meditation is one of them sources to tap into that 6 sense. And I feel like meditation is also so powerful, and I use it, especially me just being a business owner and having to use my creativity all day, every day. CEO, like that's really what you do. So I feel like you need that form of time, or that time to just be in like solitude and really grab the thoughts that you really need to grab, because the world goes so fast and you could be doing so much to where you really lose sight on shit that's really important. And as leaders, you got to be able to sit down and really take time to yourself to grab the thoughts that you need to be able to make certain powerful decisions and push buttons that you know going to affect people.
So this is the biggest question. Bedtime. What time do you shut it down?
Bedtime for sure. So my girl, I know she probably gonna see this later on. I ain't gonna lie. I be trying to shut it down by 10:30, but for sure, cause my little bro locked up out here and he called me like every night. So, and it's 2 hours ahead there, so it'd be like probably 9 here. He'll call me, so it'd be like 11, or sometimes they call me like 8:45 ish. But I'm always answer this call. I don't give a fuck what time it is.
Smoothie, most definitely.
So 10:30, 5 or 5:30.
10:30. I'm up 5:30 every day for sure.
So that 5 hour gap.
First alarm go off at 5. For sure. And I don't give a fuck what time I go to sleep. It could be 2 in the morning. I gotta get up at 6. I gotta beat the sun up for sure. I can't let the sun beat me.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Justice, we miss you, but Justice just tapped in, said meditation is key, learning how to be in tune with yourself as well as expanding how you can use your mind's power.
Yeah, most definitely. Being intuitive. Like people like whales, they got the fifth membrane.
Intuitiveness is so powerful, man. Your intuition. Follow your intuition. People say follow your heart. I feel like your heart will deceive you at times. Love will deceive you at times. Follow your intuition. I feel like that's God speaking, your inner God, because he is in you. That's him telling you, hey, nigga, be cool on that. Be cool on that. You, hey, you just fell on that stone right there. Go ahead and hit a quick right.
Easy. Okay.
That's smooth, bro. Hey, we what you want to talk? Do that?
I want to jump back on to double standard.
Double standard. That's a
because a guy with a lot of females.
Hold on real quick. We got a question for you. Do you believe in the laws of the universe?
For sure. I believe in the universal God, right? That is the most high. I feel like it's one God. I believe in the laws of the universe. But what kind of laws are you speaking of, though? Because I believe love is the law.
Right.
That is the law of the universe. So if you're speaking of that law, then of course, yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah, and Shanti Cole said that intuition is a God-given gift for sure. Yes, it is.
Discernment, yep, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't know, man. I don't know, because all that, like the gravitational pull, the laws of life, like all that just surrounds within itself, you know. Like, and people don't know, like the laws of attraction is wanting something that you can't have.
Right.
So that's why I feel like that falls into place with the double standards. It's like wanting something that you don't have, wanting something that you can't have.
Right.
But then you put on an image of what you don't want. Because if I put on an image, like I say, I got all these chains and stuff on, and I go, and that's only attracting all the, you know, the women who wants guys with all these chains.
Nowadays, that's how they're picking. That's how but that's how they pick each other. They don't pick each other off of getting to know somebody, talking with them, seeing what their energy is like. They go off of vision. They go off of, okay, he got Cartiers on, he got 3-4 chains on, he got the latest J's on with whatever jeans is popping. He could be a whole maniac.
And that's why me, bro. I'm gonna drop some jewels on if it's some young cats out there, man. Listen real quick, open your ears. I promise you need this. don't be so quick to just try to jump in a bed with a female, bro. Like,
Easy.
really, because I feel like, you know what I mean? We are powerful, too, and I feel like a lot of times we lose sight of our inner God as men. You understand me?
I understand me.
You feel me? And I feel like we are too easily seduced, you know what I mean, by external factors, like how y'all was saying. I feel like,
sexual
you know what I mean?
craze.
I feel like
generation.
when you take away that urge, you know what I mean, it's that's when you really can see if you got a connection with a female. Like, I don't indulge with a female sexually for, I ain't gonna say 90 days, but it's for sure gonna take some time. It might even be longer than that. You know,
Right.
you know what I'm talking about, especially if I feel like she has potential to really be something. You know what I mean? But like I said, bro, take some time to really get to know a person, because I feel like sex is so powerful. We don't understand like that. That is the most powerful force. You know what I'm talking about? Like bringing life into the world, and you really carry on every person spirits from every person she's been with. You know what I mean? I believe in soul ties too.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
talking about, and that's why, like, but it's crazy how like my mom always was just like hidden example for me. Like, she like never instilled them with words, but just with her life. Like, I never seen like a bunch of dudes in the house, and I was with a single mom.
Powerful.
You know what I'm talking about. So me seeing her that conscious of, you feel me, everybody
Right.
can't just be with me. Everybody can't have me.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm royalty for real.
Right,
You know what I'm talking about? So when I had kids, I'm gonna let them know how royalty they are. And you know what I'm talking about? You gotta make sure whoever that is on that other side values themselves as well.
Most definitely. That's tapped into a lot to me. I got a whole lot of royalties around here.
On everything that
You know
what he's
saying?
speaking is.
But that's why
facts.
I tell people, like, when I tell them like how many kids I got, they're like, huh? But I tell them like I define all odds, because a person with 7 kids, you would think they'd be up against a whole lot, and I'm not. And to be able to like to talk to my kids and warn them of the
Well,
person I used to
for
be.
one, men being deadbeat dads is just a terrible narrative. A lot of people, men are awesome fathers. A lot of the times, speak on it. Speak on it.
I
Speak
don't know,
on it.
man. You can't. Well, you probably had an awesome father, and I'm thankful for your father if he was that awesome example for you. Let's clap for him if
Most
he
definitely.
was that great example.
Pops was dope.
But
Definitely was dope.
he was, bro. But I feel like he is rare. If it was 100, if we grabbed 100 men just straight, it's gonna be 1 or 2 of your dads out of that 100 men, and that's a fact.
Groovy, ain't
Statistics
getting
is a
covered.
fact. So I feel like, and I was one of the ones who I'm the effect of that 98%. You know what I'm talking about, and I stand on that, bro. Like, be thankful, show gratitude for that, because, bro, it is a lack of real men out here taking care of these homes, bro. They leaving, and that's why women are so dominant right now, because they had to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because men out here would rather call their woman strong and beautiful, but they'd call their car beautiful, gorgeous. You know what I'm talking about? But they wouldn't call they, you know what I mean, woman that, and that's why they're so forced to be strong. They're so forced to be the backbone, because they had to be.
That's right. What you talking about? Don't get you started. You know some deadbeats?
Yeah, she said, don't get me started with deadbeat dads. Damn. I mean, that's probably. I mean, you could get started, but at the end of the day, it'd be your opinion. You feel me? Because not all. I take that deadbeat shit to heat. I take that shit.
Yeah,
to
and
heat.
then too, also too, like, we got to understand what men go through. You know, not even like when you was talking about like the double standard. You know what I mean? Men being, it's okay for men to go sleep with 20 girls, but when a girl sleep with 10 men, niggas look at her crazy. But we gotta really dig deep into the metrics of it. Like, men, you are fighting 1,400 times the urge is her as a woman.
Preach.
And that's fact. So your urge to go act and indulge in anything is 1,400 times yours as a woman. You know, that's real. You feel me? So it's harder for you to say, okay, I can't do this, than it is for you. So I really feel like women, I ain't gonna say I ain't vouching for the niggas who ain't standing up doing real shit, but I'm also mindful and logical and understanding shit. Like, it's hard on niggas, you feel me? And I feel like if we had a woman to not so much butter us up and kiss our ass, but really just understand how hard it is and ride with me.
Right.
Talking about, I ain't saying if I keep making a wrong turn and we going in a circle, don't drop off this motherfuckers. We ain't hamsters. You feel me? If I'm riding in circles, quickly get off.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? And show me the way. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
easy. But see right there, that's key. Jump off and show me the way. A person to jump off and go go try to show somebody else or and leave you.
And you can't be mad at them.
But you can't. But then it's like, where's the companionship happen? You will leave me in there right there doing donuts.
And then that goes back to, like I said, our decision making is off as people. Right? We make decisions with ourself first, family second, culture third, community last. Right? We need to put our culture first. And if I know she is the one God put in here in my life, and He's shown me that, and I prayed on that. And should nothing break that bond. That's an unbreakable bond.
That's
right.
right.
You know what I'm talking about? That's an unbreakable bond. That's what I'm talking about. And I feel like I said, like people are thinking bonds or different situations they're in right now is the bond that God put them into. And don't be caught in an illusion. You need to disenchant yourself.
Desiree Sanchez, she said she tried for months to work with her kid's dad. If he doesn't have access to me, he wants nothing to do with the kids. I don't ask him for help. He also doesn't offer it. I mean, that right there, that's right there is a hard thing because
drop the jewels.
He tuned in. His mind frame ain't even right because his whole mind frame should be on his kids. You know what I mean? Like y'all should be done. You feel me? And that, like you said, that doesn't. I don't feel like it falls in the state of a deadbeat. But if he not doing nothing at all, I mean, I don't know because I don't like that word deadbeat because.
But you're not a deadbeat, so you can't.
No, not even
you can't
that.
classify yourself or feel in no type of way
I feel like
towards that
he
word.
don't like it because one of them probably tried to disrespect your
No.
stance.
I've named. I mean, that slander been thrown, but to get me upset. But then I don't allow it to because I know my kids let me know. But it's just in the sense of I've been witness and I bear witness to and actually gave advice to women, these single women out here, like, man, just look, get that man time because can't nobody make a man do nothing. Nobody can make nobody do nothing. It's going to take that subconscious mind to wake your conscious mind ass up, and you're gonna be set, and you're gonna be barred in the corner to where you know what, it's time.
But I'm with Justice on this one, bro. He's a deadbeat, but she not giving you no hell for you trying to see your kids. You just not calling and coming by there.
Feel like so
come on, bro. Like,
how long has she not been giving him hell though? Because she probably done. I ain't gonna say. I don't know.
I mean, too, because she can't be. I mean, it's a lot of women out here to be still dibbling, dabbling with their baby daddy, but then you'll get on here and bash it and make it seem like you not, because you can't get mad if he really only coming to just hit that. Because if you not letting it be set in stone, like no, it's about your kids, then
for sure.
Of course he gonna think it's good to keep just coming over and hit.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That's double. It go both ways.
But then I also think, bro, this is the biggest thing. So I'm gonna ask her too. What's her name? Ask her how old was she when she had her first child with that man, and if it was anything under 28, it was too early. And this is what, and I work. Trust me, I meet with a lot of people, and they tell me you don't really know who you truly are as a person until you are like 28, 27, 28. You know who you are, why you here, and what your purpose is. You know what I mean? I feel like we are living amongst kids having kids.
Right,
you know what I'm talking about? So
that is
how
true.
the hell,
That is true.
Feel me, bro? Like, for real talk, bro. Like, you still finding out who you are, what you like. You know what I'm talking about? And now you got to worry about teaching a whole being the game. You know what I'm talking about? And that,
while you still worrying about trying to get to the club and do all this and
for
that.
sure. And I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons people don't follow their true desires as well, is because of kids. Parental dictation, self-depreciation, a bunch of other things people don't follow what they truly want to do, but having kids early is one of them for sure.
None of this. I had my first child with him at the age of 30.
30. Ooh. How old is he?
Oh, Smoothie. See, this might be one of them rare moments right here.
She had him at 30.
Yeah.
Okay, man. So look, so we also have, adolescent adults.
I was waiting for it.
We also have adolescent adults. Don't be fooled. Just because this nigga got a beard don't mean he grown.
Say that again for the people in the front.
Just because this nigga got a beard don't mean he grown.
Smoothie. Man, we right here, we tapping it right off at the end, man. I want to thank you personally, man, for taking time out of your busy schedule. Like I said, you fresh off the flight. You didn't even have to do this, bro.
Hey, bro, anytime y'all call me, tell me, I don't give a damn. If I'm in town, I'm pulling up.
But this run in line with like divine order, gravitational pull is meant for you to be here.
Hey, Also too, I also want to bring light to a new company that I'm building. I've been focused on, so I've been studying holistic healing for the past year, and holistic healing is just basically healing based
going up.
that focus on spiritual healing, mental, emotional, as well as physical healing. And I built a brand called Elixir Holistic. Elixir is just a magical medicinal potion used to prolong life. For y'all who don't know the meaning of that word, but it's called Elixir Holistic. I will be sharing it on my personal page. It hasn't dropped yet, but the mission is just to provide a daily dosage, like I said, of mental, spiritual, physical, as well as emotional healing to the black culture. I'm only targeting black people. It's real talk. It ain't gonna be that scripted white news y'all hear on TV. It's gonna be all coming from me and the people who I feel is a trusted source, like I said, to be able to provide this form of healing to the people. So tap into that. Elixir Holistic is coming soon.
Most definitely, man. Well, I'll thank you again for stopping by, man. I thank everybody for tapping in and leaving your comments. You can go and follow. What he hit? Wait, did he do?
Follow us on Twitter,
yeah.
Instagram, and Facebook.
Instagram, Trey XG, TRAYXG.
Got
Tap
everything
in.
up in there. Yeah. I thank y'all again for watching. I am one of your hosts, BStar.
I'm your boy Titus 10.0.
And we signing out with your boy Trey G. Thank you again for coming, man.
Yes,
Tune in Thursday. It's my birthday day. We finna turn up, y'all. Let's go.
Let's go.